This means that while jump cancels provide optimal results for experienced players, uncancelled combos offer a solid, mechanically simpler alternative for most players. But there is another catch. This will deplete your stamina very quickly, leaving you with nothing to dodge the enemy attack. The hitlag prolongs her Paramita Papilio state. This allows for certain advanced combos that would otherwise be impossible. But now it's time to take things to the next level. In this video, we'll master Hu Tao's combos, uncover the truth about her C1 Constellation, and build the perfect teams to make her unstoppable. Let's get started. Pressing her elemental skill loses her HP about 25% of her current HP, in trade-off getting an enormous attack boost. In this state, you only need to place her vaporized charged attacks properly. As her charged attacks have no internal cooldown, you can vaporize every one of them. This is what makes her powerful. But as I told you previously, with great power comes great responsibility. Not only do you have to keep her HP below 50% for a bonus 33% pyro damage bonus, even lower if you are using the Staff of Homa with her, but also her charged attack has a relatively long animation time and places you far from the enemy after being cast, which is not something you want in time-heavy scenarios like Spiral Abyss. To counter that, you need to press the charge attack and jump at the moment when the animation begins. In this way, you will still get the charge attack damage but also stay at the same spot you were before. I know this can be challenging at first, but with some practice you will get used to it. And here's a tip. Watch her closely. Press jump the moment she disappears during the charged attack. This will help you perfect it faster. But there is another catch. This will deplete your stamina very quickly, leaving you with nothing to dodge the enemy attack. To counter that, the only thing you can do for now is to use some shield from other characters, like Zhongli and Thoma, so you can use all your stamina to perform roughly about 8 to 9 vaporized charged attacks in one rotation, optimizing her N1C combo, one normal attack followed by a charged attack. And this is the most optimal combo for her. There's also the N2C combo, 2 normal attacks plus 1 charged attack, which is rarely used nowadays, but that's the topic of another video. You can subscribe for that. However, for those concerned about mechanical difficulty, here's something you might not know. Uncancelled combos, simply spamming her charged attacks, can yield damage levels very close to jump-cancelled combos. Specifically, uncancelled N1C combos reach about 90% of the damage of well-executed N1CJ combos, and uncancelled N2C combos perform at 95% of the damage of their jump-cancelled counterparts. This means that while jump cancels provide optimal results for experienced players, uncancelled combos offer a solid, mechanically simpler alternative for most players. Another mechanic worth mentioning is hitlag extension. When Hu Tao attacks enemies, especially larger ones like Ruin Guards, the hitlag prolongs her Paramita Papilio state. This allows for certain advanced combos that would otherwise be impossible due to the duration limit of her skill. For example, when attacking smaller enemies like Hilichurls or Thin Air, her skill duration remains as intended. But against Ruin Guards or high hitlag targets, which Hu Tao specialized at, the added time lets you fit in more charged attacks, increasing her total damage potential. However, hitlag extension can be inconsistent and is affected by frame rate. At 30 frames per second, you might have enough time for certain high-ceiling combos that become unachievable at 60 frames per second. Yes, having potato specs have some advantages. Here comes the elephant in the room, her C1, which completely zeroes the stamina you need for her charged attack, resulting in more charged attack freedom to dodge enemy attacks, peace of mind, and overall more DPS. Yes, her C1 is totally worth the Primo Gem, although, in my opinion, these things should be included in the base kit if Hoyo wasn't that greedy. But it is what it is. If you have Primo Gem and are a die-hard Hu Tao simp, get that C1. But if you don't want to use Hu Tao that much, don't bother with it, just like me. For talent priority, just focus on her normal attack first, followed by her skill, then burst. Building Hu Tao's team is all about enabling her Vaporize combos and keeping her alive at low HP. Xingqiu is essential for consistent Hydro application and defense. Pair him with Yelan for even more Hydro damage and buffs. For shields, Zhongli is the best choice, reducing enemy resistance and keeping Hu Tao safe. If you don't have Zhongli, Thoma is a great alternative. He provides shields and synergizes well with Kazuha, who can shred pyro resistance and boost Hu Tao's overall damage. For AoE situations, consider adding Nahida to trigger bloom reactions, or Furina to further amplify Hu Tao's Vaporize damage. If you've pulled Xilonen, she can fit into a Hu Tao team very well, with her resistance shred and geo-resonance. But using her effectively requires some fine-tuning in terms of gear and synergy. If you're curious about how to maximize her potential, there's more to explore. You'll definitely want to dive deeper into her build and playstyle,